Have you ever really thought about how your medicine gets made? Well, there's a quiet revolution happening right now on factory floors. A revolution that's making the whole process smarter, faster, and way more personal. So let's dive in.
For the longest time, making medicine has been a pretty slow, one-size-fits-all kind of deal. But what if we could flip that script? What if we could get treatments designed specifically for you and get them faster than we ever thought possible?
Well, that's exactly where this idea of Pharma 4.0 comes in. It's really the next giant leap for the industry, and it's turning all those what-ifs into reality.
So what in the world is Pharma 4.0? At its heart, it's about building the factory of the future. We're talking about a complete digital makeover of how we make medicine, using a whole bunch of cool technologies like AI, smart sensors, and robotics to create one single intelligent system.
The best way to get your head around this is to think of the factory like a human body. And it all starts with the nervous system. The ability to feel and sense everything that's going on in real time.
This is where the Industrial Internet of Things, or IIoT, comes into play. Think of these tiny sensors as the factory's nerve endings. They are absolutely everywhere, constantly collecting data and giving us a live, second-by-second picture of the entire production line.
And what are they monitoring? Well, pretty much everything that's critical for quality and safety. We're talking about the exact temperature needed to keep things sterile, whether a machine is working properly, and even tracking inventory so there are no delays. This constant flood of data is the bedrock for every smart decision that comes next.
Okay, so you've got this nervous system sending signals from all over the factory. But all that data is pretty useless without a brain to make sense of it all. And this, right here, is where the real intelligence of Pharma 4.0 kicks in.
Artificial intelligence and machine learning, these are the digital brains of the entire operation. They take those mountains of data from all the sensors, and they do something amazing. They find hidden patterns, they predict problems before they even happen, and they're constantly figuring out how to make the whole process better and more efficient.
And the impact of this is just incredible. Look at this timeline. With traditional methods, discovering a new drug could take years. But using an AI platform like Gentral, that same process can be crunched down to less than 2 months. That's a total game changer, and it means life-saving drugs could get to patients years sooner.
Another really powerful tool here is something called a digital twin. Imagine creating a perfect virtual copy of a real machine or even the whole factory that lives in the cloud. You can test out new formulas or tweak a process in this virtual world to see what happens, all without ever stopping the real production line or wasting a single drop of material.
And the real-world results? They are just staggering. According to McKinsey, labs that use these digital tools can slash their quality control costs by up to 45%. That's a massive saving that can be funneled right back into research for the next big breakthrough.
Okay, so we've got the nervous system and we've got the brain. Now we need the muscle, the parts that actually carry out the commands with perfect precision.
Industrial robots are the absolute workhorses of Pharma 4.0. They do all the repetitive, high-precision jobs, like filling thousands of tiny vials without a single mistake, and they can do it 24/7. It's no surprise this market is booming. It's expected to hit almost $358 million by 2030. But hang on, not all robots are created equal. It's really important to know the difference between those big industrial robots, which usually work alone in cages, and a whole new type of robot called a cobot, or collaborative robot.
See, cobots are designed to be partners. They work safely right next to people, combining the machine's incredible precision with a human's creativity and problem-solving skills. It really is the best of both worlds. And then you have 3D printing. This is where things get truly personal. We can now literally print pills with custom dosages and shapes and even control how quickly they release medicine into your body. This means one day your doctor could prescribe a pill designed just for you. In fact, it's already happening. The first FDA-approved 3D-printed drug, an epilepsy medication called Spreetam, is already out there.
So we've built this incredible, highly advanced system. But now you have to ask the question, how do you protect it? Well, every good body needs an immune system.
One of the biggest threats in medicine today is counterfeit drugs. The solution is a technology you've probably heard of, blockchain. It creates a secure and unchangeable digital diary of a drug's entire journey, all the way from the factory to your local pharmacy. This is how we can guarantee that the medicine you're taking is the real deal. And here's how simple it is for you.
Every package of medicine gets its own unique digital fingerprint. Its entire journey gets locked into the blockchain. So when you get it, you can just scan the label with your phone and instantly see its whole life story, verifying that it's authentic and safe.
And of course, with all this data flying around and everything being connected, top-notch cybersecurity is completely non-negotiable. Protecting sensitive patient data, all that valuable research, and the factory systems themselves is absolutely crucial for this whole revolution to work.
So, when you put it all together, the nervous system of sensors, the AI brain, the robotic muscle, and the blockchain immune system, you get Pharma 4.0. It's a total transformation, creating a system that's more efficient, more precise, and ultimately more focused on you, the patient, than ever before.
And that leaves us with one last big question. We've seen how technology is completely rewriting the rules for how our medicine is made. But the real question for all of us is, as this technology continues to evolve, how will it ultimately redefine our own personal health and well-being?